Welcome back to Gotcha Racing TV, your ultimate destination for all things racing. Buckle up and get ready for non-stop action, only on the GRTV Media Network. GRTV, where the race never ends. At Gotcha Racing TV, we put you in the driver's seat.
I think I've done this before. First time. Hey folks, welcome to Gotcha Racing. We're another edition of what we do, and I am up in the South Hall upstairs, and I come across a company called Light WELD. Okay. Now, with all the fabrication work we've done on our vehicle, I developed and built a vehicle from ground up. It would have gone a lot easier and a lot faster with this equipment. They do spot welding, and it's all laser. You know, we've had the TIG, we've had the MIG, and we've had the ARC. You know, but this unit here, I tell you folks, you fabricators that are watching our show and watching this, you need to take a good look at what these guys have to offer. And I'm blown away. So I'm going to get a tour from this cat right here, right? And he's going to show us how the machine works. So I got about a 5-minute wait, so I'm going to shut you off, and then by the time we come back again, we'll be inside that booth right there. Hey, Joe Brett, Gotcha Racing Live, Gotcha Racing TV. All right, folks, so we made it inside the booth. What's your name, brother?
My name's Evan.
Okay, Evan, so what are you going to be showing us today?
I'm going to be showing you some laser welding. What we're working with here is a Light WELD. It's a laser welding system made by IPG Photonics, made right here in the USA in Marlborough, Massachusetts. And this thing is using fiber optics laser beam, infrared light, and we're going to be melting the metal. It's kind of like when you're a kid and you're welding things or melting things with a magnifying glass. It's like the same kind of concept here.
So you're going to have the energy of the sun, huh?
Yep, but even a little bit
almost.
More. A little more.
Well, I'm intrigued. Now, you got 2 guns. Are they the same?
Yeah, we just have 2 different welders. This is the one that we're using right now, and we're using the Light WELD XR. This one's going to be the one you want to use if you're going to be doing a lot of welding with aluminum and you want really fine control with your heat. So the other one is going to be good for basic steel and stainless and your standard 16th to 3/16 inch. This one will get a 1/4 inch weld penetration, and it can weld down to real thin.
Wait, 1/4 inch?
Oh yeah.
So you're telling me if I'm doing a bead or a spot welding, it'll do penetration of a 1/4 inch?
Oh yeah.
I want to see that.
All right. Yeah, we'll stack. What I'll do is I'll show you some normal welding here, and then I'll stack up a bunch of pieces, and I'll have it penetrate through as many as I can.
Well, let's see what you can do, man.
All right. So first I'm going to do a quick spot weld. I'm going to just tack 2 of these pieces together. But instead of a standard spot weld where I need to clamp it together and use a bunch of electricity, I'm just going to shine this laser beam right through it, and it's going to pierce them together.
Okay. Now, what's a good side for you?
Right there is good, and I'll be right here. As long as you can see, we'll be good. All right, so I'm going to take, this is 1/16 inch stainless steel. I'm going to take these 2 and overlap them. And then what you'll see me do is I'm going to hold still, and it's going to go ahead and melt these 2 together. You ready?
All right. Now I noticed there's a red bead that comes out of that. Mm-hmm. So that is pretty much telling me where the action is, right? And that action, or where the beam is going to hit, the laser beam, right?
Yeah. So there's a little red dot right there, and that's telling you where the laser is going to hit. The laser that actually does the welding is not visible. There's no color to it, so this one is just a guide.
So, you know, normally we have a smell, you know, when you're doing your MIG or your TIG, there's always a certain odor in there.
Oh yeah.
This is odorless, man. And yeah. I'm wondering, why is that?
There's a little bit of smoke that comes from this, and you still want to try to protect your breathing with respirator and stuff. We actually have like a suction device here. But the fact is that we're not heating up nearly as much of the metal, so the energy is more confined, which means there's less overall smoke. You don't really smell it as much.
Okay, continue.
All right.
And folks, you see we have these the hoods on, you know?
Oh yeah, special glasses and all. So you can see those 2 right there. I shot through the top piece, and you can see the heat signature coming through the bottom.
No kidding.
If I want more penetration,
you dial it up, huh?
all I gotta do is turn the power up. So I'll turn the power up a little bit, and I'll lay 2 more right there. This is gonna be really good for assembling 2 metal components. What we use it for is just tack welding the parts before welding, because it holds them together really nice. And you can see just with a little bit more power, the difference.
Look at that.
It's going all the way through.
Now I noticed when on this gun here, when it turns green, that means you're ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, so when it turns green, it means that the gas free flow is done. When you touch the surface, You'll get a flashing light, and once you have that, go ahead and pull the trigger and it'll fire the laser.
Oh, cool. Now, what type of gas is that?
Nitrogen.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So it's not an argon mix then?
Nope. You want to use argon when you're working with aluminum or titanium, but for steel and stainless, you want to use nitrogen. It's cheaper and it's actually better, causes less porosity and all that stuff.
Okay. Go ahead and do your thing, man.
Alright, so I've done the spot weld. The next thing I'm going to do is activate the wire feeder. So I'm going to change my setting here to A2. That's a wire feed setting for stainless steel. I got my power. I can actually control the width of the weld down here, so I'm going to make it a little bit wider. And then I have my wire feeder set here. And I'm going to slow it down. I like to go a little bit slower mine. That's 55 centimeters a minute. I don't know the exact conversion, but it's very fast. It's like 2 feet a minute, roughly.
No kidding.
So what I'll do is now I'll extend my wire. See that the wire is now poking out there. And I can actually control it. I can click the trigger and retract it a little bit if I want.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to go right ahead and I'm going to weld around the perimeter of this part. There you go. So that's 16.
Dude, are you kidding me? Look at that bead, man. Wow.
And you can see we got really good weld penetration on there. And we're at a pretty low power level. You can get a 1/4 inch penetration like I was mentioning earlier.
And it doesn't warp. It doesn't get hot enough to warp the metal, huh?
Just a little bit, but way less than what you'd see with any other type of welding. So typically the post-processing of your welds is eliminated.
Look at that bead, folks. That's beautiful, man. No, that's poetry, dude.
Thank you. It's pretty nice, isn't it?
That's really nice.
Alright, so now I'm going to try to show you it penetrating quite a bit deeper.
Alright.
So I'm going to stack a couple pieces of metal. We're running low here. We've been welding a lot here at SEMA. But this is 16th inch, so if I go 4 of them, that's a 1/4 of an inch right there.
Gotcha.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to clamp that down. I'm going to adjust my settings a little bit to make sure that I can get
Penetration.
good penetration.
So you got to dial it all the way up now, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to dial it all the way up here. And then I'm going to narrow my laser beam down. I'm going to go quite a bit narrower. Slow down the wobbling. The laser beam goes side to side, so I'm going to slow it down. And then I'm going to slow my speed way down too.
Okay.
And this will give me the best chance at getting the most penetration possible on it.
So you're doing more than spot welding then. You're going to put wire to it?
Yeah, I'm going to do it with wire.
Let's see what you got.
Here we go. So let's see, I'm not sure it went all the way through. It might need another adjustment, but we'll find out. Okay, so that one didn't capture the last one. It almost got it.
Went there. But look at that bead, and you made it wider.
And that's 3/16 penetration.
Okay, now you control that bead by the width of the bead by what?
The laser beam is creating a wobble side to side. I'm going to show you. I'm going to exaggerate it so you can see it. Let's see. I'm going to make it go real slow and then really wide so you can see what it's doing.
Oh, you cheater!
I don't have to weave it.
That's cheating, man.
And then to get the full penetration, I'm going to narrow it down almost as narrow as it goes. Go a little slower, and then I'll crank the power up. And this time I think we'll be able to get through all
All right,
that.
that's what you got.
So that time we got the last one in there.
That's fine, man, but look at that.
Yes, that's 1/4 inch right there. We're penetrating all the way through. Almost damn near coming through the last bit there.
So, you know, in MIG welding, we do this. Right?
Yeah.
To get what you got there, and this is a straight pull, man.
Yep. But if you want those stacked dimes, like you can do that too. You want me to
No, because we don't want you to waste material. I believe that what we've seen here is fantastic. The type of machine equipment you have And that laser, look at those dimes you were sitting on there, man.
Check it out. You can also take that discoloration and remove it right off the weld.
How's that?
So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to this cleaning nozzle. Most of these laser welding machines from IPG have the ability to do laser cleaning as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here and set it to a cleaning load. 15 millimeters wide. Now you can see that beam
It's wide. Yeah,
is a little much
yeah.
wider.
Yeah.
And I'm going to remove the discoloration right off that weld. Move the aluminum sample down.
You know, they got these cheapo units that are on Pinterest and all that other shit, man. I'm just wondering. I know it can't work this way because they're only selling it for like $200 and stuff like that. You know.
If it sounds too good to be true, it
It's-
probably is,
it's-
man.
Man, that's incredible.
So now you got your perfectly clean stainless. It's not going to continue to corrode. If you left that oxide on there over time, that would turn into rust, right? But right now we got it back down to a clean stainless, and you can just leave it as is. It'll never rust.
Wow. So how long has this company here, man, been in business?
IPG has been in business for quite a while. I think early 90s. Don't quote me on that. So the laser welding process is not new, but the handheld laser welding process has been around for about 5 years. And what you see is, this is like the latest and greatest technology from them, and it just works amazing, man.
They got that shit dialed in, though, man.
Oh yeah, it's got it.
I'm impressed, dude. Hey, folks. So you seeing something that you don't normally see, you know, and we always bring the latest and the greatest to you at Gotcha Racing TV, and I'm really impressed with this unit here. You know, the car we built, the Stallion GT1. If I had the opportunity to buy this, but I built the car in '99. You guys were nowhere to this technology range at all. But man, just imagine it took me 2 years to build my car frame up. You know, I would have gone a lot quicker if I had something like this. But nevertheless, appreciate you giving me the $2 tour, man.
No problem, man.
Good enough. Hey, folks, you see the latest and the greatest here at SEMA. Hey, you know we're at SEMA. SEMA's all the top dogs are here at SEMA. Hey, this is Joe Britt, Gotcha Racing Live, Gotcha Racing TV, coming to you inside the booth at SEMA, doing some fantastic work for you. Give us where to contact you guys.
You can look up IPG Photonics, or just look up Light WELD. You can go on lightweld.com, or you can look up saralaser.com, saralaserstore.com. That's where you can buy your light weld, any accessories, and all of the consumable items and all that stuff.
I'm impressed with your work, man. And you know, this will be one of the first things we're gonna put on our channel when we get back to the studio.
Awesome.
Hey, folks, Joe Britt, Gotcha Racing Live, Gotcha Racing TV. We're gonna go ahead and do what we do, run our mouths, and show you some more of the latest and greatest of what SEMA has to offer. Joe Britt, Gotcha Racing TV, Gotcha Racing Live. We're out. Thank you, man.
Yeah, no problem, man. That's awesome.